Hi guys, show of hands for the mic, and if I could ask for your name and organisation for your question, please. Thank you. Who's first up?
Hi Pep, Jamie Jackson from The Guardian. Would it be fair to say that a lot of other teams looking at that performance of yours might be frightened playing against you when you play that well?
Well, we played, if they look the first 20 minutes, yeah. But it's not the same score 3-0 90 minutes than the score 3-0 75 minutes. A lot of game to play, and I would say that we were lucky to score the 4th goal in the last minute of the first half, because I had the feeling the game was not over with 3-1, because we play with ball so good, but without the ball we concede a lot. We were not stable behind. When we defend deep, they make a crosses, we concede a lot of corners, free kicks, and with the best taker in the league, like Southampton has is always dangerous. But of course, I'm so satisfied for the result, for the performance. But the teams show me today, send me some signals that are still in some positions, in some actions, we are not stable enough. But it's good. Improving after winning is much easier than improving after losing.
Pep, David McDonnell, Daily Mirror. Raheem had an outstanding game, scored twice, I think 3 assists. Where would you rate him in terms of the world's best players on current form? They're surely, in terms of his...
The world's best players?
Yeah.
He's a top player, but still he's so young to consider it is the world's best players.
No, but I mean, where would you rate him at one of Europe's best
players? He's in incredible form right now. He's sharp, he's fast, he's clever, he's fighting, he's ambitious, he's decisive, can play in the both sides, right and left, when play in the middle and receive the ball behind the lines. Always commit the central defender with a lot of aggressivity. So it's an incredible performance, with and without the ball, incredible performance. But still, with the young players like him, like Leroy, like these kind of guys, I would like to feel that still they can improve. Still he lose simple balls. In Tottenham game, he scored an amazing assist. He made an assist in the first minutes, but since after that he lose a lot of balls. And these kind of guys, to be a stable team, they have to, to improve with that. But of course, his quality in a 1-against-1, in his space, is incredible. So he today make an incredible game.
Hi Pep, James Robson, Standard. Aguero was fantastic today. Did we see today what you were always saying when you first came here, what you wanted him to become? Because we saw, for instance, Sterling's first goal, him winning the ball back in the box.
Yeah.
That to be second goal. And is that also a lesson to someone like Sterling? If someone of Aguero's age can improve, that Sterling at the age of 23...
Yeah, of course. So I know that I spoke many times with Sergio, with all the players, so I'm not asking your aggressivity in Sergio, for example, has Gabriel or Kyle Walker, for example. He has not this talent, but I want to see the best, trying to do that. So the 4th goal, he did it. The ball everybody missed, he won, he fouled, he take it, assist and score. And thanks to that, the second half was easier. Because the 3-1, the game was absolutely open. Because I had the feeling when they had the ball, they created the problems. They arrived easy in the corners, in the sides, and the crosses always are dangerous. We had a lot of problems to control in the long balls. We didn't win a few times, but normally we win a lot of balls, and that's why. And Sergio, when tried, it's enough. And of course, today he tried and do it and be aggressive without the ball. So we scored a lot of goals. I had the feeling that Southampton could score more goals. I had that feeling, what normally doesn't happen. But in the same times, we could have scored also more goals. We could score 8 or 9 goals. We would have not been never, but they could have scored 2 or 3.
Simon Stone, BBC. Just in terms of Raheem, do you get the sense that he wants to learn? He he wants to improve. You're fairly relentless in your demands of the players. Do you think he's receptive to that?
No doubts of that. But not just Raheem, everybody. I said many times, it's a joy to be manager of them because they follow us. When we have an idea, we try to train it, try to argument why we play in that way and not in the other way. It depends on the opponents. They follow us, and that is a joy. It's an absolute happiness for the managers, all the staff that we have alongside them. So it's a pleasure, and they tried. And Raheem, he tried. He tried. We don't say you have to do that. No, you have to do that, and for that reason or the other one. And Mikel always insists a lot on many things, and Rodo and everybody's there to help the guys to be better. That's the reason why we are here, to help them to be better players. If at the end of our period here we feel they are better players than we arrive, well paid. It's enough.
Hi Pep, Sam from Goal. You mentioned you got some signals that the team aren't stable enough yet. You mentioned dealing with long balls and maybe some short passes from Raheem. But in what specific ways is the team not yet stable enough?
When they were close to our box, that the feeling they can score goals. When this has that feeling, that's not good. No, in general, in duels and not defend well the passes between the lines and many situations. So we defend good things, but in the same times, I think we can improve, and that's good. So I like to have that feeling. They won 6-1, we are top in the table, we are satisfied again for the performance, how they fought until the last minute. But in the same times, I have that feeling that we have to improve in many situations to be more a stable team, because when we arrive in next stakes, especially hopefully in the Champions League, when you concede that situations, you are out, because the level is higher.
Paul. Thank you. Hola, más Pep. You have scored 9 goals in the Premier League just before the 20th minute. Do you feel like any special vibe in the dressing room or something like that just on the beginning of the games to see the team so connected into the game?
No. We spoke. We prepared the game from one way. We expect that maybe they play with 3 central defenders, 5 in the back. At the end, they play 4 in the back. We adjust something just before the warm-up. And we spoke to start in good pace, start, no flat. Without the ball especially, and the ball we were ever attack the box with 5 guys, and they did it. So the first, until 3-0 was so good, the way we attack and the way we clever we were in the final spaces. But I admire. I wanna. So it's not easy, after 90 minutes 3-0, and Southampton didn't give up. So that's why chapeau, heads off. So I admire Mark and his players, because maybe in a situation they forget to continue, and they score a goal and they create chances more than any other contender we had in that season. So it was the team we create more chances against us in this season. That's why I have that feeling. But that's why they didn't give up. That's why we were lucky in the score the last minutes in the first half. And of course, 4-1, the second half, we had more control, and in the last 10-15 minutes, we created a lot of chances, because in that time, yes, the game is over. With 4-1 or 5-1, last 10 minutes, the game is over. But before that, the game, Southampton was there. It is not easy to keep going that. That's why, big compliment for them.
Hi, Pep. Paul Hurst from The Times. With Raheem, he struggled in his first season with you in terms of scoring goals. I think he only scored 10, but then he scored a lot more in 23 last year and then 6 so far this season. Why do you think he's improved when it comes to his finishing?
His head. In the first season, the ball arrived in front of the box. It was scary. He was looking who is the guy I'm going to pass the ball. That was our feeling. So arrived there, and he was not looking, the keeper is there. It was, where are his mates? We spoke about that, he training, and now said, try to score goal. It doesn't matter if you miss it. Be aggressive. And now you have the feeling at the ball, where is the goal, and go over there. So the second goal or the second goal arrives until the keeper, and had to shoot or pass. Or pass. So I think maybe I'm wrong, I didn't speak about that, but I had the feeling that he enjoy. Now he's enjoying to scoring goals, make assists, and be important in winning games. Now he's becoming a winning player, and of course it's so important. And we cannot forget, 23 years old. So if he's stable and he's still focusing and he has to become better player. If he has his mind